Some of the Miami-based terrorists who tried to attack Cuba yesterday have finally been identified, and one of them confessed to being sent from the U.S. to carry out the mission. Let's get into it. The Cuban government announced that the group of 10 armed men came on a speedboat from Miami, Florida, with plans to commit terrorism on the island. When Cuban border guards tried to approach them to figure out who they were and what they were doing, the terrorists opened fire first and wounded a Cuban officer. The guards fired back, killing 4 of the terrorists and then capturing the rest. And you're probably wondering, why am I calling them terrorists and not using Marco Rubio's language that described them as people on a humanitarian mission? Well, it's because I'm not a liar, okay? They were terrorists that allegedly stole a boat and then filled that boat with a large cache of weapons, including assault rifles, handguns, homemade bombs, and camouflage outfits. Does that sound like a humanitarian mission to y'all? Okay. Now, one of these terrorists had previously appeared in videos encouraging people to burn Cuba's agricultural fields and carry out violent attacks on the island. The Cuban government identified several others, including Angel Sanchez Gonzalez and Leardrin Enrique Cruz Gomez, who were already wanted for planning terrorist acts against Cuba. Another man, Daniel Hernandez Santos, was arrested inside Cuba after admitting that he was sent from the U.S. to help the armed group land on the island and carry out all their plans. Okay. Now, this terrorist plot comes at a time where the Cuban people are already suffering under the United States' cruel and genocidal blockade. The U.S. government has cut off oil shipments to the island, causing blackouts and making it hard for hospitals to operate and schools to operate as well. Now, Cuba's health minister recently warned that the healthcare system is near a total collapse, with cancer patients unable to get treatment and medicine running out because of the blockade. So while the U.S. tightens its grip in an attempt to strangle the Cuban people into submission, these Miami Cuban terrorists tried to make things worse by bringing violence and bloodshed to the island.